it's nice to feel like you inspired someone. I think it's that kind of connection. It's super sweet, and kids are so pure and innocent, and I think their love is unconditional. And I don't know, I just have good vibes. That's all that matters. Good
No, I
vibes.
think, the influence you can have and other tennis players and athletes can have on kids is immeasurable. And too often, I think we get caught up in tennis and professional sports as a thing for adults, but it really isn't. To me, it's for the
Yeah.
kids. And I've got three young kids, and they're tennis fans. I bring them out to the National Bank Open every summer, and they're hockey fans. I take them to lots of hockey games, and we go early to try and see the players and get some autographs or pictures or whatever, because those are things that make such big memories, and they encourage the kids to pick up a racket or a hockey stick or whatever the case may be. And yeah, don't sell yourself short in terms of the impact that you're probably having on these kids, because I remember even myself falling in love with the sport. It was because of those kind of interactions that I would have with players growing up.
I think they matter so much. I think that I wished to have that. I mean, I was never a ball kid. I didn't have that chance exactly, but I did have the chance to be at some higher tournaments when I was little, and I wished for that interactions, and I didn't have that, from specific Romanian tennis players that were super important that time. And I don't know, even though I'm not considered to be that important, maybe for some I am, which it's it hits you different, makes you it's giving you a new perspective of life,
I
to be
think tennis
honest.
is also a difficult sport in the sense that, I mean, you're a top 300, 400 tennis player. Your top ranking, I think, was close to 200 or just about. In any other sport, like, people are put up on a pedestal at that level. And in tennis, it's so difficult on all of you that it feels like, unless you're in the top 100 financially, we know it's difficult. We've talked about that before. But also, I feel like they're viewed differently than they would be in a team sport, which I think is really unfortunate, because you are one of the best tennis players in the world. You are one of the best tennis players in your country of Romania. And I think it doesn't get enough, you don't get enough credit.
Yeah, I think the sport is full with people that could help and refuse to help. I think many consider what's young and what's not. I think age is super important for some sponsors. I think the way you look kind of impacts, what they want from you, or what me, for example, I know I will not look good on glass for them simply because I have tattoos. This I know for sure because I've been told so. I mean, I could have like maybe a sponsor or not, but just the fact that I have tattoos, and maybe because I talk a bit too openly, that would affect them directly, as
But
a
I would think
company,
there'd also be
whatever.
some sponsors out there that would love to have someone with your image as well, right? Look at, like, I think of Andre Agassi
Probably.
back in the 1980s with Nike, and the whole tagline was like, "Image is everything." And he had the long blonde hair and the tight purple neon
Yeah.
shorts, which was not the typical look. And I think there's definitely a market for that too.
For sure. I mean, Serena was also, and Venus, one of a kind, with all that jewelry, the way they had the Puma at the beginning, Reebok, and then Nike, and the way everything was fitting on them. And they had these unique appearances. It was just amazing. I mean, part of the way I can play with jewelry, like so much jewelry that I can play with, it's part of Serena, because I was admiring her growing up, and I was like, damn, she looks so cool. She
Hmm.
plays cool and she looks damn cool.
Right.
And I think for girls also matter. If you feel pretty on court, you can definitely play better. I know it might sound stupid, but it's true, because it's that feminine energy inside that, oh my God, I look pretty, I play tennis, this is fabulous. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why I also got the nails. I mean, I have long nails since, oh my God, 13. And everybody's like, how can you play with long nails? Well, man, because I'm used to it. It's not like I keep them and they are bothering me. I wouldn't be playing with them if they were bothering me, you know?
Right. Right. Hey, how many tattoos now? I think you mentioned to me the last time we spoke off camera. I want to say, like, is it like 30 something?
40,
40. Like an
40.
even 40 now? Or have you lost track? Do
Yeah,
you even know how many you have now?
no, no, it's even 40. I count always, and
Okay.
it's even 40. I did some extras since last time we spoke. meaningful, obviously. Like as I said, I never do just because I like the way it looks. They have to have a meaning. Um, Something with Vikings, like stories of that, because I really like Norse mythology. I'm attracted to it, and I see myself as a warrior. Some Latin quotes that I also love and there I put them here to remember every day that I have to follow this and just to, and Gladiator, who doesn't know that strength and honor? It's right there on the arm. I put it and I remember it every day,
Nice.
especially in bad times on court. I just look at it. I'm like, even though I'm losing this, I have strength and honor. That's fine. And I keep moving forward. You know what I mean?
Do you have any tennis related tattoos?
Not yet. Not yet. I was thinking like for so many years to do, but the truth is, I don't want it to be basic, so I need to choose carefully because everybody does a racket, everybody does some balls. I don't want to have racket or either balls. I just want something unique, unique, and I need to find that sketch, that will fit me. But also that, and I need a dragon. I need to find a sketch of a dragon, nice
Okay.
dragon,
Well, I'm sure there's lots of dragon ones out there. As for the tennis one, I'm sure if
for
anyone can come
sure.
up with something unique, it's going to be you. Um, yeah, we talked about players looking up to players as kids and whatnot, but who were some of your idols then as you were growing up in the tennis world that maybe inspired you either on the men's or women's side of things, Romanian or otherwise, that you looked up to?
All right. So basically, I would describe them not as idols, but as big sources of inspiration.
Hmm.
And one of them is Novak. I never hold it back about Novak. I always said that Novak Djokovic is the greatest of all time. And I think his bulletproof mind, that's also similar to Ibrahimovic. That's also one of my favorites. Um, you just know his aura, like you feel it. It's that type of guy that he was always number three at some point when there was Nadal and Federer,
Hmm.
and nobody gave him chance to go past that, and then he did. And then again, no one let him alone. And then he won again and again and again. And then he broke records. And then he showed, like, even at his age, that's, in my opinion, not old, but that's what everybody's saying. Oh my God, that's amazing for his age. Like, damn, just say that it's amazing, not for his age, because it's amazing for any age.
Right, right.
Um, I think he's incredible, and I think he knows it. I mean, I hope he knows it, and I hope he knows how much of an impact he has um, on his people. And I'm so happy to be one of those people it's part of his huge community of fans, because it's true. I am a fan. I am his biggest fan. I mean, everybody says that I'm
Oh,
his
you're
biggest
his
fan.
biggest fan. We're gonna have some listeners that might take
I'm his.
offense to that.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm his biggest fan.
sounds
I
like a
mean, that's
challenge.
okay. That's okay. That's okay. But I am his biggest fan. I mean, when I'm sad or when I'm going through some stuff that, are just affecting me on and off court, I just look at old matches of him and the way he's putting himself together, and he just keeps moving forward and fighting all those demons and everybody around him. That's just phenomenal to me to see. And then I have this pumped adrenaline that's coming back to me, and then I'm like, okay, I can do this. Nova can do it, so I can do it. And I'm trying to learn from him, and also I can see the way he's working with himself, like spiritually, because he's also a spiritual guy, and he likes to go to church. He has faith in God. um he knows how to meditate. He does yoga, this, that. I really appreciate this kind of people that know how to work with themselves. And I don't know, that's huge, 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 completely huge for me. And as I said, Serena, it's the next one that follows right up. From women's side, Serena was the best for me and is the best and will be always the best. And right now I'm watching sometimes when I have the time Sabalenka, if she's playing some finals or something. I really like to watch her. I think she's also unique in her style, and I like the way she jokes around. And um the connection that she has with her team. I think it's authentic, and I think we need more authentic players on tour.
Thank you guys so much for watching us at Matchpoint Canada. If you like our work, follow along, hit the subscribe button below.